Welcome back, y'all. Some of you may know there is an Eon 1.5 update coming to Souls RNG. I'm going to be showing everything we know about this upcoming update. By the way, all of this information is coming from the Souls RNG Discord server, so if you want information like this, make sure to join. Anyways, the first aura we have here is a Gar by A Toe So Cute. I actually like this one a lot. It's a small aura, but it's pretty nice. I like how it looks. I'm assuming it looks different during the day versus night, and we haven't seen any auras like this. Yeah, usually small auras like this actually have a higher chance of being added into the game. So yeah, I think this would be a cool aura in the game. Alright, next up we have Starlight Kunzite by Lata_66. It was given an 8 out of 10 by the curator, and this looks pretty cool. I mean, we have not seen a Starlight mutation yet in the game, and it would be cool if we had a Starlight mutation. I'm assuming this would be in Starfall. But yeah, this is a pretty cool aura. I like how the stars are just like kind of orbiting him, and then this whole aura is just kind of just stars. But yeah, this would be a cool aura if it got added into the game. Alright, next up we have Sentinel by Andrew the Truth Seeker. It was given an 8.5 out of 10 by the curator, and this looks pretty nice. 1 in 75 million. I mean, honestly, blue is my favorite color, by the way, if you don't know, but this aura looks really nice. I like how there's also text flashing too. It matches the aura, and I like the stars orbiting as well. It's a nice little touch. But yeah, this would be I'd definitely like to see this in the game. This would be nice. Alright, and next up we have another Gargantua revamp. It was given a 9.15 out of 10, and it was by the Bay Harbor Aura Maker, Die Star, and Certainly So Confused. Yeah, there's been so many Gargantua reworks in this channel, like, oh my god, man. Like, Gargantua already has a rework, so I don't know why people are trying to rework it again, but, I mean, this looks pretty cool. This would be cool in the game. I also like how they included, like, the Starfall thing down here in the little text. Not many auras have that. I think there's, like, one aura that has that. I might put up on screen. But yeah, this would be cool if I got added to the game. Another Gargantua rework, oh well. Next up we have Watt by Tricky. This is a nice little small aura. This reminds me of Zeus and Fault combined. So that's what this reminds me of. It's 1 in 32,768. And yeah, this looks pretty nice. This is honestly would be like a good AFK aura, honestly. But yeah, this is pretty nice. I'd like to see this in the game. Alright, next up we have Runic by XYZ Notices. And yeah, that's about it. I thought that was a person, but that's just a clip. It was given an 8.75 out of 10 by the curator, and this looks pretty nice. It's basically like Baby Ruins. Yeah, but yeah, this looks pretty nice. 1 in 5 million. Honestly, I think this could be a little bit rare, maybe like a 10 million aura. But yeah, this is pretty nice. I like this. I'd like to see this in the game. I like how like these little symbols here are flashing as well. It's a really nice element. And then they got like the little triangle here, kind of similar to Hypervolt. But yeah, this would be nice. I'd like to see this in the game. And then last but not least, we have Jade Vigilant by Abysmal and Salmon. It was given an 8.25 out of 10 by the curator, and this aura looks pretty nice. We haven't seen a Jade mutation at all, and Jade was actually my best aura at one point, believe it or not. So this would be kind of cool. I like how realistic this is too, like the grass and then the skulls. Yeah, this is really nice. 1 in 17 million seems about right. Yeah, there's also spears coming out of the ground. Oh, that looks really nice, actually. Yeah, I would love to see this in the game as well. Alright, so recently there was a poll, and the co-developer of Souls RNG 53 Axis asked the community if they should add something like aura dye. So basically what this would mean is that you could be able to change the color of your aura, which honestly that sounds pretty cool. Like, I would like to have this in the game. But yeah, it's probably coming to the game because as of right now 87% of the people have said yes. So yeah, this would be really cool if they added this actually. And then before that they had a poll if they should merge the summer update with the Eon 1.5 update so there's gonna be more content. Now obviously this means it's gonna take longer, but it's gonna be a bigger update. So this means the Eon 1.5 update will likely be the summer update, and hopefully it's not as late as last summer update, because if you guys remember, last summer update it wasn't really on time. I'll say that. All right, next up we have this clip of XC leaking a new feature of. So basically it says, whenever you talk to an NPC in Souls RNG, they give you an option to hold to skip. So like you hold click, or if you're on mobile, you hold on your screen. I don't know. I don't play mobile that much. You hold click basically, and it goes to the dialogue faster. But basically this is turning into a hold to or a click to skip, which means whenever you tap or click, it'll literally just skip the whole dialogue. And as you can see, it just skips the entire thing. This would be, honestly, I'd love to see this in the game. This would be make it a lot less annoying to talk to NPCs, because sometimes it bugs out and it doesn't skip, and then you just gotta see the NPC yap for like 30 minutes, bro. And yeah, this would just make everything a lot easier. And then this is actually pretty new, but they've added a channel called Aura Spotlight. So this is basically just the Whitelisted Auras channel, but on a huge scale. So this means they have a high chance of being added into the game. So first place was Treehouse. Oh my god, sorry about that. Oh my god. Yeah, so Treehouse won first place, and second place went to Apostolos Asunder, and then third place went to another Gargantua rework. Okay. Alright, we're gonna look at the first place one, which is Treehouse. This is a 1 in 2.5 billion. It's kind of crazy. But honestly, I think it almost matches the aura because of how massive this aura is. This aura is huge. It looks amazing too. I would love to see this in the game. We haven't had an aura rarer than Luminosity in quite some time. Luminosity's been on top for the rarest aura since like Eon 1, and Eon 1 came out like November last year. It's actually quite a long time ago. But yeah, Treehouse, this looks really nice. Yeah, I would love to see this in the game. I'm guessing this would at least be rarer than Luminosity. I think the rarity might have to get changed though, because like if you think about it, like 1 in 2.5 billion is kind of crazy. Like, Luminosity is already really hard to get. So imagine if you have something more than twice as rare. Imagine how hard that would be to get. But yeah, this would be cool to add to the game. I'd love to see this in the game. Alright, next up we're going to look at Apostolos Asunder, which won second place for all-time spotlight. This is an Apostolos mutation, winning 860 million. I think that matches this. See, we have like one side over here, kind of reminds me of like the Archangel, you know, like holy. And then on the right side over here, we have like an evil side, which is like red, you know. And then I don't know what the middle one is, but yeah, this is basically just Apostolos, but like bigger and better, I guess. This looks pretty cool. I love to see this in the game. And then last but not least, this Gargantua rework won third place for the all-time spotlight, and this is by far my favorite Gargantua rework that they've ever like posted in Whitelist, because this is in Whitelisted too. All these aura or these all-time spotlights, these have been in Whitelisted. They just got moved to Aura Spotlight because how good they were. Yeah, this gargantuan work looks insanely good. I really like how, you know, like it kind of like splits right here, you know, like in the middle. And then they've also revamped the text, which looks a lot better. And then the black hole looks really good as well. Everything about this aura looks really nice. I would love to see this in the game, 100%. Alright, so that is everything we know, well, at least everything I know about this update. Feel free to comment down below if there's anything I missed. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day.